And we got South London's finest,
Cosmo Pyke.
Let's just talk about your new single, A Piper for Janet. Let's start there.
Yeah, how did that come about? What inspired you to get back into it?
Well, basically, like 4 years ago when I released my first record, Melvin was in the video for Chronic Sunshine.
Oh yeah, we're going straight in. All right,
Straight into it.
So yeah, we did that, and then I was kind of looking for something else to do after that record came out.
Yeah.
And I was kind of just looking for inspiration, and then I looked like in my family's house, and there was like a painting on the wall, and it said A Piper for Janet on it, and it's that piece of art, which is the front cover.
Oh yeah, that's what we're actually going to talk about. That the artwork.
Yeah,
like
it's a piper is like John Piper.
Yeah.
So I guess the artwork came before the actual music then?
Yeah, like John Piper's an artist, and he's a British painter, and he used like collage and watercolor. And
mad.
My granny did like my granny's friend did a type of painting for my granny, a John Piper style painting, and it was labelled A Piper for Janet, and it was hung up in my granny's house. And I saw that like 4 years ago when I first dropped my first record, and I was like, yeah, I want to make my next record based on this piece of artwork. And then it's taken about 4 years.
That's what we've been.
This is actually
thinking.
your first release since your 2017 EP, Just Cosmo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like 4 years.
Yeah, what was Just Cosmo for you then? Like, how did it come about, and what was the overall?
They were just songs that I wrote when I was like 15 to 18.
Wow.
And now these songs are the ones that I've written from 18 to 22.
Okay.
So it takes like 3-4 years to write like 5 tunes. Yeah, I just released Piper for Janet like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
And now
Nice.
Which people were so surprised to see. I've sort of been keeping my ear out. They were like, wow, Cosmo's actually back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm releasing the whole tape, the EP. It's another 5 tunes on the 18th of January. Yeah, there's a new video for Piper for Janet.
Oh, you already shot that?
Nice. When's that coming out?
we shot it in haven't told anyone. In Greece. Yeah, my mum showed me like my first chord, E minor.
Cheers.
And then from then,
It's a solid chord.
just playing minor songs.
Yeah. What was the songs back in the day?
My first song I ever wrote, I was singing it the other day. I reckon I could sing it on Soho Radio.
Yeah, go on,
It was
sing
like,
it.
I'm feeling pretty bad today. I was feeling pretty bad. I was booed off by the crowd today. It made me really sad. Now I'm worse and I can't reverse. I was really, 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 I was really, really, really sad today. And then, yeah.
Wow,
So-
tell us your
so
flow.
I was
you might
saying,
classic.
like,
How old
I
are
could
you
run that
when-
now, maybe.
Yeah, you can run that.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty proud of that song. Like, I used to be embarrassed, but it's the first time I ever put pen to paper.
So you was at Brit School. You must have some funny memories from there.
I don't know, man. It was good. I hope I'm on the board. There used to be like some board. When I was there, it was like all the people who have made it from Brit.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
It's a
then-
good board to be on.
Yeah, someone was like, oh yeah, I think you're on that board now.
This is Ldn.bydesign on one and only mixtape only at Soho Radio.
And that was the reason that I got to where I am. No,
Well,
I
Brit
got
School.
that's how I met my producer for the first record, Just Cosmo, through going to
Nice.
Brit School, and just like seeing a notice board on the wall, and then staying after school, and then playing to like a guy who ended up being my manager, and then he was managing Fraser T. Smith, the guy who produced the record at the time.
Oh,
So if it
okay.
wasn't for Brit, then I wouldn't be sat here today.
So in your hometown of Peckham, there's been maybe over the last few years or so somewhat of a culture shift.
Yeah, I was
Have
talking
you-
to my mum about that.
Yeah.
It's like she's obviously moved to Peckham in 1986.
Yeah, so I'm sure she's sort of seeing the times.
She was like
kind
a
of changing
builder.
herself.
Like
Oh.
a bricklayer, and
Wow.
yeah, she used to like lay bricks in Brixton. She used to like
Good place
squat
to
in
lay bricks.
Brixton. She was in like
Yeah.
a feminist trio band. She's like a
Jeez.
healer woman. She's sick. Like shouts out my mum. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I was just we were having this conversation the other day. Like, I think a lot of creatives' parents moved to Peckham in like the early 90s. Like
Yeah.
people are coming out from that area, not just Peckham as well. Like the jazz scene in Lewisham is like going in at the moment. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen you pack out places like Bussy Building.
Yeah.
Or was it? And did you do Corsica?
Yeah, one time.
Corsica. That was big.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Where was your favorite place to play at?
I like that Bussy Building show.
Yeah,
that was so long ago.
That was
now.
mad. That was sick.
The last gig I played was literally in Jakarta, and it was about 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I've been in lockdown for
Jakarta
before lockdown started.
in
Yeah, your
Indonesia.
Yeah, in Indonesia.
Wow. Yeah, because I've heard
Oh.
you've done your fair bit of sort of
Touring.
international touring in Australia and.
No, not Australia, but I went to Asia, Southeast Asia, and
Cool.
South America.
Whereabouts?
They've got a big music scene out there in Jakarta, haven't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Like, I got booked by the same people who booked like Home Shake.
Sort
Well,
of
on this new
thinking
record,
about?
there's like an orchestra on it, and there's some horns on this new track.
Wow,
So
big.
it's just brought in a couple of Trinity musicians.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm trying to get my band together. It was quite difficult to record the record in COVID.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was like
we've
three
had our
man to
fair
a
share
room
of- yeah.
Yeah.
whilst we were making the tape. So
Yeah.
What is it like your home setup, or was it a proper?
we recorded it in Peckham at my my mentor's studio.
I was gonna ask, cause like, have you ever been in like a group, or has it just been solo?
No, I was in a group for like the first 3 years that I was releasing music solo. I was also in a rap group called Army Boys.
Tell us about that.
Army Boys. What's
Yeah,
that?
we supported ourselves at Bussy, like that show. Like I supported Army Boys,
Yeah.
and then I played the second show, like the headline. But
So
yeah, that's like all my mates from Brit and
Oh.
from before Brit, just like growing up in Southeast London.
So,
Pete from Lee, who's from Lee.
Oh, okay. I think I heard of him.
Niggs the Greatest,
Mm.
who's also from Lewisham.
Yeah.
We met in, and yeah, a bunch of other guys.
So, did you hear about Canavans?
Yeah, I did.
Man, sad times.
I know.
Like, it's what's happening.
As far as I know, I don't know what happened. They got him shut down, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got him shut down. I don't really know the ins and outs of it, but yeah.
Do you think it will ever come back to life?
I think they're gonna build some luxury flats, man. That seems like the norm nowadays.
Yeah.
You know.
No,
Well, I have Visions is coming back this year, so that could be something
yeah, change
small
a new name.
for the entertainment industry at least to sort of look forward to.
So, who's your big influences?
Bob Dylan, at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rudy Guthrie, Johnny Cash,
Oh, Johnny Cash.
So it's all the classics then, all the sort of
country
great
vibes,
live artists from
folk vibes.
the 20th century.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling at the moment. But yeah, and this record that's just come out, it's kind of inspired by a lot of people. Like, I was listening to a tune the other day, and it was literally the exact same as this song that I just put up, "Have for Janet." I can't remember what it was. But it was like straight influence, man.
How do you feel
Yeah.
about the sort of cultural shift that's happened this year and all the big events that have kind of gone on?
What like? Oh yeah, I think it's a load of rubbish if you ask me. But you wouldn't want to ask me that on radio. I watch a lot of
Confusing one.
documentaries. Like, have
Yeah.
a lot of existential. I had an existential crisis this year.
How did that
Yeah.
I watched Adam Curtis.
go? Have you seen Hyper Normalization?
Yeah,
That
that's
one?
the 3-hour one. Isn't it?
Yeah, that was
that
my
one
favourite.
gave me an existential crisis.
Yeah,
this
no,
year.
I think we all had an existential crisis
What
over
was it
that one.
about?
It's about
Yeah.
like how society's been hyper normalized by. There was like this Soviet artist in like the 20s who
Yeah.
started like propaganda or whatever, and that's kind of like how everyone's got phones now. It's like just constantly being advertised to.
Yeah,
if
don't
you
believe the
anything on your
tabloids.
phone, you're an idiot.
Yeah. Don't believe that shit.
This has been London by Design with Cosmo Pyke, and now we have
A piper for Janet.
coming up.